Three and counting for the pro-Palestinian encampment protests over at Brown University. And despite possible consequences, there seems to be no end in sight. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. ABC 6 News reporter Caitlin Gilhouse spoke with students and protesters today, along with passerbys. She brings us that story.
Friday marking day 3 of an encampment protest at Brown University. Hundreds of students protesting on the main green outside of President's Hall, demanding that charges against 41 students who were arrested at a sit-in protest back in December be dropped, and for the university to divest from businesses that protesters say aid Israel's war efforts. In response, the school reminding these students that they are violating school policy, and a spokesperson noting the ultimate punishment could be students being kicked out of the university.
In terms of fear of separation in the future, if it comes at the cost of having to do what's right, having to set a precedent for what students should be aggravated, concerned, crying, upset over right now in the world, this is all eyes on Gaza, all eyes on Rafah, all eyes on the atrocities going on, and using our privilege and voices to do that, I would expect nothing less of myself and my peers.
With graduation in just 1 month and finals approaching, some students in the encampment tell me protesting comes first.
Everyone keeps asking, don't you feel guilty that you're missing classes? That's why you're here. I can't go to those classes and feel safe. My institution has arrested 61 of my fellow peers for peacefully protesting.
Nepal says a lot of their time at the encampment is spent in activities like singing, praying, dancing, as well as grieving the lives of Palestinians killed in the conflict. Campus buildings surrounding the main green are fully accessible for all students with their student ID. Student protesters are able to use bathrooms and keep up with hygiene as they need to. For others, seeing this encampment does not settle so well, having friends who serve in the Israeli Defense Force.
I have a lot of friends who are directly affected by what happened on October 7th. And I think that seeing a lot of this kind of engagement with kind of what's going on with Gaza, which I think has a lot of problematic issues. I think that you can't ignore the fact that over 30,000 people have died, but without ignoring the other side and kind of the pain that many of my Israeli friends have been experiencing, I think that that's really difficult.
In Providence, Caitlin Gilhouse, ABC 6 News.
The Brown University Community Council recommending Thursday the charges be dropped against those students arrested back in December and to allow those protesting to have their demands heard at next month's corporation meeting.